In my first video about emotional baggage, we learned that once we failed to process our bad experience or our negative emotions, our body and our brain store them inside us and into our subconscious mind. And once they are stored, they don't disappear. They come back in the form of anxiety and trauma. So here's something I want to share with you before we go any further on this topic. Most of us, most of us weren't taught to heal. We weren't taught to heal. And that's the truth. I was never taught to heal. Nobody taught me how to heal. I didn't learn it then and there that I have to heal. Instead, we were taught to cope. And most of us are skilled at this. We were taught to stay busy, stay strong, stay positive, keep moving, or hold on. Coping is not bad. It is a skill that we need to survive. It is necessary. But coping is like putting a bandage over a wound that needs stitches. It holds together on the surface, but underneath, the wound is still open. Healing is different. Healing means we actually go into the wound, assess it, take a look at it, clean it, and we give what it needs to close. I know this because I lived it. For years, I thought I was fine. I was functioning, I was achieving, I was showing up. I was showing up for myself, I was showing up for my son, I was showing up for friends and family, but I was also carrying so much at the same time. And I'm talking about my past marriage. The moment I realized I wasn't fine, it wasn't like surprising. It wasn't dramatic. I was actually quiet and I was thinking, I have been so busy holding it together that I never let myself actually feel it, feel the pain, or grieved the relationship. Just push it to the side or hide it under the rug and try to forget it. It was the beginning of everything for me. And what I found on the other side of doing the work, the actual work, the hard work, the inner work, the work you do inside in order to heal, which I later discovered how to, which is now formulated inside my program, The Reclaimed Woman. So what I found was the version of myself I didn't know was possible. So in all honesty and psychology wise, you can't release what you haven't faced. In my previous videos about releasing and resetting, I discussed about this. We have to